At the beginning of episode 8, we see Asuelu playing chess with his son, and then we see Yara curling her hair, talking to her husband Jovi about what their plans are today.
Do you know if we have therapy scheduled today or no?
I have no idea. You want to have some sex therapy?
Yeah.
Can I explain to you where you're supposed to go on?
I can't for the life of me understand why Jovi's so insistent to go to a strip club when he has a wife that's goofy and pretty, like so many guys would kill to have what he has.
We have trust issues, right? So I think those trust issues is leading to us having problems in the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have trust issues. One of the strippers that Jovi's trying to meet up with at the club is a girl that he piped in the past. This is very scummy and treacherous of Jovi, and Yara has in no way, shape, or form disrespected him like this. So I think the majority of the audience is just confused why he's moving like this. Here's the thing, man. If you're so insistent about spending quality time with the other guys on this show, why don't you just wake up early, load up the boat with some Cuban food, and go fishing?
I want you guys to think about your ideal sexual experience with your partner.
Jovi's answers for his ideal sex with his woman is blowjob, missionary, doggy style, more blowjob, and then I can't make out what the last line says. Meanwhile, Yara just really wants a massage before sex. She wants him to be all romantical with her, but he's not.
My brain needs to get relaxed before anything else.
I hear you saying that massage is the key to your arousal. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, let's look on the bright side, Yara. Big Ed is staying at this resort, and he gives a hell of a foot massage. Ask Rose. So, you know, that's always on the table. The next therapy session we see is Kalani and Asuelu. Also, Kalani is there, who is Kalani's sister. She's going to be joining them for the therapy session. Kalani came up with a free vacation. All she had to do was watch the kids at the resort. Before starting the therapy session, the therapist thinks it's a good idea to use an example with Jenga. So when the Jenga tower comes crumbling down, she says, well, it all came crumbling down. Let's think about how this relates to our life. The therapist then takes some time to get to know Kalani and what her relationship is like with Asuelu, and it's not good. And she knows all about how this man has cheated on her sister multiple times.
People didn't even know why I disliked him so much, and that was like one of the biggest reasons.
The therapist then asked Kalani if Asuelu cheated on her the entire time. Why did she hold that information in and not share it? It's a lot to hold on to.
So by the time I had figured things out, I was pregnant and I was already bringing him to America. So I just felt like I needed to suck it up.
Kalani goes on to say that she wanted her husband Asuelu to get along with her dad and her other family members, so she kept the fact that he was cheating on her throughout their relationship a secret in order to protect him. If you could turn back time, right? I wish he told her dad that Asuelu cheated on her, because her dad would whoop his ass. I still can't believe that this man cheated on the mother of his children 12 times. It's disgusting. Not to mention, she had to put up with his moochy ass family for years. Double L.
Probably like $600 to $700 a month.
So you've given your mother thousands and thousands of dollars.
This clip is 2 years old, by the way, so my question for Kalani is, why do you gotta crank your life up to the hardest difficulty? Why would you let a man knock you up that prioritizes giving his mom money over the family that he started with you? Asuelu then says, I just feel really sick about what I did. I just feel like I'm an asshole. Durr, why do you think we call you asshole, bruh? Also, I'm surprised that he found 12 women to cheat with. Like, who would want to get with this creature? Asuelu says, I don't believe I deserve to be here hurting my wife. The scene's very interesting because the majority of the audience sees Asuelu as this happy-go-lucky idiot, but he comes across incredibly manipulative here, because he's acting like he's so sad and he's crying while saying this. It's obvious that he wants to put himself in the victim position because he hasn't put in any effort to save his relationship with Kalani on this season of 90 Day The Last Resort. Dude wants to hang out with the other guys on the show more than his own wife and can't wait to go to the strip club with them. Kalani should have left a long time ago.
Once he got to America, it really didn't happen. And then within like a year ago, then he started online cheating.
Big yikes, a lot of cast members do this on the show. It's super cringe. The minute they get a bit of clout from going on the show, they betray their partners by sliding into girls' DMs and trying to use their clout to get pussy.
Hey, Wetsock, me and Liz are finally in a good place. So stop bringing up my past or I'll sit on you, bitch.
He'd reach out to different girls online. Then he would buy their naked pictures online.
Dude has a wife and kids, but is paying to see nudes of girls he doesn't even know. Uninstall. It's pathetic.
Collectively, he's cheated like 10, 12 times.
Kalani goes on to cry and say that she feels disgusted with herself that she took this man back after catching him cheat on her multiple times. If you're eating food, no, put it down, because the next cast member we see is the Dirty Bird, and she's trying on bathing suits for her husband Michael and shaking her butt in his face. He says, "No, baby, that's too revealing." Trust me, dude, no one's looking at your wife. Angela says to the audience that she feels very happy right now because the other night Michael apologized for all the things that he did wrong in their relationship. And tomorrow's a special day for them because it's their anniversary, so right now she's trying on bathing suits for her man.
Come, let me see.
How about this one?
Oh wow, boys, put your boners away. There it is, the classic American flag onesie. Cutscene of Kalani, she's big sad because of all the bad things Asuelu has done to her. The therapist then calmly asks Asuelu what he wants to say to his wife.
I just hope they forgive what I did, and everything they say is true.
Finger clap because it's cool that he admitted it, but we're way past forgiveness. This is years later, my guy. If the therapists were actually good at their job, they would ask Kalani what she was seeking in Asuelu that she couldn't have given herself. Because if anything, it just seems like she brought over dead weight. He didn't take care of her financially or in any other way. And now we know he cheated on her throughout their entire relationship. And what's really unfortunate is the way that Kalani has moved in response to all the hurt that she's received from Asuelu. She's posting this kind of stuff on Instagram. Kalani posted Asuelu at the strip club getting danced on by 3 different girls. Boy math, this isn't cheating. Girl math, if 3 strippers can clap their cheeks on you, someone else can clap mine. Wow, that is a crazy thing to post as a mother, huh? I would like to see you hold yourself to a higher standard. I mean, right away, you're saying boy math, girl math. Nah, that's Asuelu math and you math. Don't try to involve us in your bullshit. And I guess in Kalani math, a dude getting danced on by 3 strippers at a strip club is equal to her getting dicked down by another man that's not her husband at a resort when they're supposed to be working on their relationship. And the worst part is her kids are staying at that same resort. That is so dirty. Even if she left the resort to meet up with this dude and sleep with him, it's still dirty because you did the most to involve your kids on this TV show. What do you think that's gonna be like when they're older? How do you not think about that as a mother? You don't think some fuckboy's gonna come up to your kids when they're in high school and be like, "Yo, dude, remember that TV show when your mom cheated on your dad and fucked that other dude?" Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Also, that's not boy math because the majority of dudes would not be in Asuelu's position.
I feel like she deserves better than me.
Right now, trust me, bro, she's thinking Dallas is better than you. Also, how ass backwards is it that he's the one crying and he's also the one that cheated on her? Like, if anything, she should be the one crying.
And I feel embarrassed about myself, that I make a lot of mistakes of myself, but I didn't know that.
Uh-oh, guys, can someone call the ambulance for Asuelu? He doesn't realize that he made a bad mistake. Throw up a peace sign right now because Kalani tells Asuelu that she's always going to have love for him and he's always going to be the father of their children, and she wishes him the best moving forward. The next cast member we see is Angela. She's tying dreads to her hair and she's wearing a dress that looks like it was designed by Molly.
Where did you get those clothes? At the toilet store?
Angela says that during her therapy session with Dr. Jamie, she learned that she has anger management issues. It's funny that she's just now learning this when the audience has told her that for years. But anyway, she says that she doesn't want to have that in her relationship, so it's something she's working on.
Oh, you got me roses. Happy anniversary of 3 years.
Wait, did Michael really get Angela roses if he's the one that has the roses? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you call the hotel and have the roses delivered to her so she has the roses?
Oh my God. I'm in public. You just made my cooter tingle.
Oh my God, this is so awkward. Angela proceeds to shake her honeys and ask Michael for a screenshot of his penis. That's one way to celebrate your anniversary.
I wore my braids, you know, looking like the Nigerian women I've seen over there for you.
Yeah.
I feel like Nigerian women will be punching air right now. This is so disrespectful. First Italy, now Nigeria. It seems like she's trying to start beef with other countries. No citizens anywhere want to be associated with the Dirty Bird. Cutscene of Molly and Kelly having a therapy session with Jason.
I'm in the prime of my career. And there's things that I want to do. Kelly's plan was totally different. I had to go to work, and you said to me, it's not my fault that you chose this career. I'm done. I don't have to do this anymore.
Okay, time out. I highly doubt he said it like that. You were probably complaining about having to go into work, and he said that he doesn't have to work because he's retired.
When you wanted to come here, you were sending me pictures of really expensive homes and what kind of diamond do you want? And I want to take you on trips and we want to do all the things. And I'm like, that requires money. And you kept telling me I got you.
Do you smell that? Something's fishy here, right? Because this man moved to Georgia in order to be in her same city. That's a sacrifice he made for their relationship. But she's trying to paint it out like he promised her all these things and he didn't deliver. Molly, if your attitude was better and you treated this man with respect, maybe he would have taken you on a trip. And if you didn't cheat on him multiple times, maybe he would have put a rock on your finger. Who knows?
You cannot expect me to come down, drop everything. Everything is about you when you didn't even validate our relationship to people. It was all about you. Did you not state to me, I don't care, I'm a boss, I'm gonna do what I gotta do?
I'm a boss, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, she's a violent boss. She punched her former business partner, she punched Lewis, she punched many men according to her daughter Olivia. The therapist then asked Molly and Kelly if they believe that this relationship has run its course, and Molly is the first to speak. She says, I do. And it's sad when this happens because at this moment, Kelly didn't answer. He was looking to Molly because he's still holding on to any hope that she will want to work on the relationship, but she doesn't. Cutscene to Ed and Liz. They're feeding sharks at an aquarium, which is a fun date. It is weird that we've seen every other couple go on a date but Kalani and Asuelu. Anyways, Ed starts listing all the animals that he's afraid of, and the list is sharks, snakes, alligators, bumblebees, spiders, and I'm surprised that he left out monkeys and rats. Ed says to the audience that he would never pick a date like this because he's a scaredy cat, so he's here for Liz. Ed also communicates to the audience that he's taking therapy seriously and he doesn't want to lie to Liz or keep secrets from her, so he decides to tell her about the boys' plan to go to the strip club.
I'm not going. Well, bottom line, I'm 57 years old. I don't need to be looking at I like your boobs a lot.
Ed might be the MVP of this episode as well. I love to see the growth, my man. Firm handshakes. When Ed tells Liz about the strip club, Liz takes offense that the guys were trying to keep that a secret from her and all the women, so she's on the fence about whether she should tell the other girls or not. Kelly feels dumb at this point. He's just accepted that this woman doesn't want to be with him in a romantic way anymore. Molly and Kelly break up, and then the therapist offers his services to both of them as individuals, and then he says something that I hard disagree with.
Kelly and Molly both have put quite a bit into this relationship. They both have sacrificed a lot.
Ron, Molly hasn't made any sacrifices for this relationship, but what would we expect from a good little TLC employee? A little industry plant saying whatever the script says. Kelly goes back to his hotel room in order to pack up his belongings because there's no reason for him to stay at the resort any longer. And while he's packing, Molly comes and pays him a visit, and this makes him a little shooketh for a bit. It's kind of sad because the hopeless romantic side of Kelly takes over, and he's wondering if she's here in order to tell him to not leave the resort. She's had a change of heart. She wants to work things out, but she actually just offers to help pack up his shit and help walk him to the Uber pickup or wherever he's getting picked up. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, but she should have to leave the resort as well. It's total bullshit that Molly gets to stay at the resort and control the narrative, and Kelly's the one that has to leave. It's also sad that Kelly didn't get to enjoy the strip club because he's the only one that actually deserved to go to the strip club and get some ass thrown in his face. He deserved to be in that position Asuelu was at, and if anything, I wanted to see the other guys support him and buy him dances and for him to have a good night at least. If you got some spare change, check out our merch. If you want some one-on-one time, maybe please order Cameo. I'm the #1 Cameo creator in the entire world. Super thankful that y'all watch my videos. Comment below, subscribe. Let's be friends, let's be friends. Follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there.